Good morning, Colette. Yeah, another beautiful day again. Yes, for sure. Temperature is perfect. Get your sunglasses out. You're going to need them. Oh, there went my sandhill cranes. Good morning, Princess and Gigi. Thank you. It was a rough night for sure. Yeah, they're sandhill cranes. They're big birds. I just love them. I love them. I have a family that lives in my little community. Yeah, please make the coffee, Princess. It's definitely a coffee morning. But yeah, Colette, they're beautiful. They're kind of like flamingos or ostriches. They got the long legs, and every spring they have babies. But they walk through our little community. Good morning, Desmond. I had to put my little baby to sleep last night, Desmond. It was very sad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Morning, Carrie. Thanks, Colette. Yeah, it was very hard. Hey, Slim. Tell Miss Shirlene I said good morning. So you know it's bad when they have to cover the lumber because it's so expensive so it doesn't get stolen. I can guarantee you there's a pile of lumber under that tarp and it's being disguised. Yeah, good morning, Grow Better. Hopefully not too much Frogger this morning. There was definitely an empty little spot in the bed last night, and I'm not sure how my other dog is going to do. She looked really sad when I put her in the. I put them in the bathroom, and then I put a gate at the door, so they're closed in, but they're not really with the door shut, So they're in a confined space, but they've got freedom to move around. And she just had this look on her face this morning, like, "Where's my little buddy?" So I'm not sure how well she'll do by herself. Yep, it costs so much. It's so expensive. I've noticed that a lot of the trucks are covering it now. All I can compare it to is like the stagecoaches when they used to rob the stagecoach. I'm not saying that they're getting, highway robbery, but like when they stop at the truck stops and stuff. And it's been that way for quite some time, I've noticed. Yeah, when because I took her home to bury, and they did a very beautiful job at the vet. But they actually put from coming and trying to dig it up. I know that sounds gross for first thing in the morning, but so I brought her to the door and I let the other dog smell her, so at least she would realize that she came back home. But they did. I taken a blanket and I held her in a blanket, and they actually wrapped her in the blanket and then put her in the bag, which was very nice. Animals are smart. They know. I mean, they sense. And what's sad was at the vet's office, they said she was the fourth animal they had to put down yesterday. Yeah, she was a little miniature pinscher. She only weighed 4 pounds when I took her in last night. She was tiny, and she always liked to sit or stand in the sun. And I just felt she needed a spot in the sun, so I put her in a nice little spot where she'll get the sun on her. Exactly. Life is very short. It goes by in a blink of the eye, and we got to live for every day. You know, no time for the drama, no time for the bullshit. And if you're living in the past, you need to let that past go, because there's not a thing you can do to change it. Today's a new day, a fresh start, a clean slate. So take advantage of it. Family, absolutely. Yep. She was the sweetest little dog. I mean, she really was. Everyone says that, but she really was the sweetest. As in, I, I had to have foot surgery not long after I moved to Florida, and I couldn't walk on it. So I literally when I first came home, I literally was in bed the weekend, and my daughter had to go to her dad's in Virginia. And so I was by myself, and she laid in the bed for 3 days with me, and only got up to go to the bathroom. She never got up to eat. I mean, I offered her food, but she didn't want to eat. She laid right there with me for 3 days. Is the coffee ready, Princess? And I have to say, the last vet that I had with my cat was the most horrid, wretched, awful experience you could ever experience when you're losing a pet. He was the most heartless, awfulest vet with no compassion, and still I'm a little traumatized from it, you know, because she was only 3 years old. And he didn't even offer to let me hold her. He just shot her and she was gone. And this time they were beautiful. And when I mentioned how awful the last time was, they go, "Oh, that must have been Dr. So-and-so." So it's a, you know, like we said, like a, you know, your child or a family member. These vets have got to have compassion. I know it's just another day at work, but they've got to have compassion when these families come in. Oh, come on, people. And I just don't understand how people can, I mean, they're just evil people, but people who can mistreat animals, I mean, that's just so sad. But they're just evil people with no hearts to begin with, so. And like they say, if you can mistreat an animal, you're going to mistreat a human. Yeah, Okie, it was a horrible experience. But they're an emergency hospital, the vet, but emergency hospital too. And I knew that they had later hours. And I had called one vet that was closer to my house, but they were booked and couldn't get me in. And I'm like, seriously, you can't get a animal in that just needs to, just move on. Yeah, she could have lingered another day or two, but I didn't want to do that to her. But they were wonderful. I guess this doctor retired, but they were great. The vet was wonderful. She came in and gave her a head to toe inspection and everything. Yeah, Colette, she was a miniature pinscher, but she was extra small, not your normal size miniature pinscher, because she came from a puppy mill, and so she was like, her growth was stunted. She was very, she looked like just a little miniature tiny deer. But yeah, we have a Maltipoo, and she's 13. And my daughter and I were talking last night, talking and crying together because we couldn't talk without crying. And between the two of us together, we've had to do this 3 times in the last like 10 years. And it's about the holidays. I don't know what it is. The first cat was on Valentine's Day. The next cat a few years ago was on my daughter's birthday. And then this was like right before Mother's Day. I'm like, Dag, what is it with the holidays or, special days that we have to lose a pet? She really is cute. She's got this kinky curly hair, but then she gets so hot she's just miserable. So then I've got to shave her down to where she has hardly any hair. So every 3 or 4 months she gets shaved down to nothing. And she loves food. And that's why I got them both. They love vegetables, so they thought that they needed to eat when I ate, so I gave them vegetables. And they thought they were having steak, so they love lettuce, carrots, cucumber peeling. That's the 3 main things I usually give them. Yeah, lettuce, celery, cucumbers. I'm trying to think what else. I know there's something else, but that's all I can think of. Yeah, it is hard to grow better. And I didn't plan on having any dogs. I never had any dogs when I was married just because we traveled, and it's just so hard when you have a dog. But then when I moved down here, my daughter had this dog. But the day I moved down here, she became mine. The day I moved down here, she slept in my bed and never left. And then my daughter got the Maltipoo right after I got here. So both of these dogs have been with me since I've been in Florida. And the one yesterday, Chanel, my daughter also had a pit bull, And she created this little teeny tiny dog with this pit bull. And that little girl, she ruled the roost. That pit bull did whatever she wanted it to. She crated them together. And Chanel would sleep on top of the pit bull, curl up and lay on her. And my Maltipoo, she doesn't travel well. She has a little anxiety, so it's not. She just won't sit. She won't settle down in the car, because I've taken her on a 2-hour drive before, and it's almost miserable for me just because she won't lay down, and she wants me. So if I could hold her, I'm sure she'd be happy and she'd settle down. But it, if she would just ride well, it would be a whole lot better. I would take her for short drives and stuff and get her out of the house, but she's just not a traveler. Oh, you got the little wild rabbits coming and eating up your veggies. That little bunny that tried to commit suicide the other morning. I mean, he was going 100 miles an hour when he shot out of the little yard across the road in front of me. Are those like jackrabbits, Princess, or are they just regular bunny rabbits? Those have got to be hardy bunnies out in the desert. Oh, okay, jackrabbits. We got a long day on Friday. We got to work, and then as soon as we leave work, we have to drive to just north of Tampa. So road trip Friday. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes with my little grandson. I'm just glad he got to come and spend some time with. I always tell them they're his puppies, so he got to come visit his puppies. So we'll see if he how long it takes for him to notice that the brown one's gone. But that was his favorite one, the brown one. It is a cute little neighborhood. There's quite a few of those through here. No, Princess will not allow that. No, no bunny stews. All right, people. Hey, U-Haul. And make sure you go and check out Buffalo Man, because the church called out the protesters, which would be the Buffalo family, and called them evil. Actually, called them out, and they are not. What was it they called it? The stupid stuff or something like that. So they're pedo supporters. These people that's doing this conference at the church this week, they support that pedo preacher. So they are pedo supporters. I said Satan's in that church. God's not in that church. And I know exactly where that church is. So make sure you give Buffalo Man some love, because he's standing strong. Yeah, I work in healthcare, Colette. Hey, Veronica. The smart all, but they did talk about the protesters. They could have just let that be. Never mentioned it. Did what they were going to do at their whatever. I don't think it's a revival, but whatever. They have the speaker there. Never had to bring that up at all. Didn't have to recognize it. Could have swept it under the rug, let it be. But they're now instigating more, I think. Oh, cool, Colette. Very cool. He's in Alabama. Oh, very cool. Alabama. Is he working, or is he down there for um, an event? Oh, okay. All right. I thought maybe you checked it out. Well, it's only Wednesday. It's hump day, whatever Wednesday, wing Wednesday, what the Wednesday, whatever you want it to be. Let's see what the temperature is. Oh, we got 76 this morning. Oh, thanks, Grow Better. I appreciate it. You're not leaving me. Thank you, Princess. We're almost to work. We're almost to our light. Oh, wow, you're getting to 80. That'll be a nice day. Where are you at, Colette? Haley, Guitar Man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You better not be complaining, Grow Better. Well, it seems like spring is sprung, so that's good that everybody's having decent temperatures, decent weather. All right, this is my light, everybody, so have a happy hump day. Thanks for riding along. There's a rainbow flag. You see it? Thanks for riding along. Do your random act of kindness. Spread some love. And thanks for riding along with me. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for all the love and support with my little, what do I call it? My little goodbye I had to have yesterday. So thank you all for that. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Enjoy it. No, Okie, 3 more days of rain. Oh no. Everyone take care. Thanks for all the hearts. Love you guys back. Bye.